Hey everyone, welcome back to Two Stall Garage. Today, we're gonna keep working on this Honda 250 ES Big Red restoration project. Swing arm, handlebars, muffler, we're gonna be painting that. Definitely high heat paint, obviously. Just wanna give you guys a look around here, and it's starting to get dwindled down, which is great. We've got a few more things we're working on at the same time, but we are moving this project forward with the top priority. But this was fully littered with wheeler parts. We're actually moving those inside right now. And we're gonna assemble this in the dining room. There's an old video back quite a while, about a year ago. We restored a Honda ATC 70. And I don't have any video where we put it together inside the dining room, but I've got a couple pictures on one of the restoration videos, just some pictures, but it was still pretty neat. So thanks for hanging out, we appreciate it. For this today, we're gonna be putting our parts here in the Harbor Freight grip blaster, not a sand blaster, but a grip blaster. I'm gonna do a review on this. One of these times, I'm gonna put the phone right here as I always do, so I can put you guys right in the cabinet. The auxiliary light's gonna go inside because this one's not very bright. So let's start picking some of this stuff up. What do we want to do first? How about we go with the handlebars? These are Pro Taper grips, so they're definitely not Honda. We're gonna take this Pro Taper off and we're gonna do it jet black. So that way we can make it look as close to OEM as possible. And I don't know why that's too important, because we've got these monstrous tires. So those are definitely not OEM, and the rims are ITP rims, I do believe. Let me grab that furnace real quick, the heater, and shut it off. Got some fenders there that we're selling. Hopefully give somebody a good deal on those so they can keep working on their project. It's 110 fender set. All right, let's hop in there. Right behind me here, we've got this rear swing arm. And I put it through the sand blaster. I didn't try to get it completely cleaned off, but we did blast away on this thing. We're gonna put some rusty metal primer on this, and it should hold good. Once the primer is done, we got a couple more things to do over here. I'm really trying to move this forward. It just takes quite a bit of preparation time, lots of tedious work. We were plating nuts and bolts the other night. Got this stuff down here. It's all been wiped off. I'll need to wipe it off again, then I'll blow it off with an air compressor. And once we're done with that swing arm over there, we're gonna throw some primer on these. This is a custom handlebar setup to raise up the bars a little bit, or the bar, I guess. It just has one, right? But I think I'm gonna take that off so I can replate that nut, and we're gonna go ahead and throw some gloss black paint on those after the metal primer. We got our front rack. So we've also got some stuff over here. These are for the rear swing arm. We're gonna take these in and be putting these on pretty soon. And here's a little sneak peek of the exhaust restoration. We've got a hole right here. We're gonna blast this off at about 90 PSI. Might even go up to about 115. I don't wanna go any farther than that just because I don't wanna have any issues with the Harbor Freight blaster. It says it can go to 125, but I always try to not run at the max PSI. So with that said, I'll put you on the tripod and let's go ahead and shoot some primer. The wind is really blowing outside, so I apologize for any wind noise. As I start painting and the compressor kicks on, we're just going to do a little time lapse for this and we'll show you it. You can head right over the bench here and we'll paint those other pieces. So thanks for hanging out today. Got this at Menards, very cheap N95 mask. All right, now that we've got the primer on, apologize for not showing you this. We're gonna finish it off with this. The reason is, these are just small pieces. This stuff works the same as if I'm shooting it with the gun, and it's a whole lot easier, not a lot of cleanup time, not a lot of prep time. So don't be afraid to use something like this, Rust-Oleum Farm and Implement Paint. There's coat 1 on this side. We're just going to do one more coat of primer. We'll let it flash for 10 minutes. That's coat number 1. It's going to need probably 2 more because there's so many crevices. There we go, that coat's done, and I laid it on pretty thick, so I'm going to stay with that. What we're looking to do is put a nice shine on it without getting any runs, and this piece is going to hold up really well. When it comes to doing the fuel tank, we're going to go 3 coats, and we're going to go really light, medium, and then heavy. Alright, now we're going to go 2 coats of gloss black on these on this side. We're going to let them flash in between, of course. There we go, that first coat's going to be a dusting. We'll come back with a second in 10 minutes. It is time to put our 3rd and final coat on this side. We're going to have to let them cure for quite a while, so it'll be just a moment for you guys and gals, but I'm going to let them sit for about half the day or even maybe a day. Then I'm going to flip them over and we'll do the other side. Well, I think that all went pretty well. And I told you we were gonna move inside, so I'm just gonna show you where we're at right now. Hey buddy boy, you ready to go to bed yet? It's about time, isn't it? So here's the ATC frame. And I didn't show you this, but not a huge deal. Went ahead and put the skid plate back on. The whole thing's a little dusty from sitting out in the shop. Replated the hardware, the bolts. As you can see, that's looking good. Remember, these were rusty. This, you can see it's got a little dent out of it there because it was an old bolt. Still plenty hard enough, obviously, for what it's doing. But we replated that. It looks excellent. Put the foot peg on and the second foot peg on. Coming up here, we've got the grommets. We've got each one of the seat grommets as well. Let's take a look and see what's on the dinner table. Here's the rear brake spring. It's been replated. We're gonna take this and clean it up a little more. I cleaned on it a little bit, but I want to do it more yet. Here's how the handlebars turned out. Look very nice all the way through. Here's the plate. Here's the plate that we blasted. Looks good. Some more plating that was done. I think these turned out really nice. It's got the snorkel yet. We got the air breather, air box, rear hitch, hub, all that good stuff. Muffler shield. I should say exhaust shield. So all in all, the time in the shop was worth it. Hope you guys stick around as we keep putting this back together. I think the next time we're doing a video, we're gonna be painting the engine. We're gonna wait for it to cure, and then myself and Mrs. Tussaud, we're gonna put it on the frame, we're gonna mount it up. It's starting to get pretty exciting. Have a good day or night, whatever it might be. See you in the next one. Bye-bye.